All right, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. It has been a minute. It has been way too long. I'm currently sitting on my bus. You can see I've got my limo over there. A few things have changed. The scenery definitely probably looks different than what you are used to seeing in my videos at my house. But if you're on my personal social media, you know that it's been quite a change since the summer. Greg and I are fine. Greg and I are great. We're still muddling through the surrogacy journey and planning our wedding. But professionally speaking, wow. So this video serves as a bit of an update and kind of a reintroduction, I guess, to what it is that I want to do here and the direction I want to take this channel. So as you know, I am a workaholic. Greg and I own a small business, Shamrock Charters. We have a stretch limousine, which has been off the road since COVID hit. And here in Canada, there's not a lot going on. In the charter world, things are moving. Things are happening. Not for the little guys. The bigger companies are moving. They've got motor coaches. They can socially distance. They can put 2 buses on what would be a single bus move. The province has deregulated our industry. So there's just a lot of blurred lines right now. And I'm not going to say that it's toxic, because a lot of the people in the industry are still very good. But it's just causing a lot of... it's creating a very tough atmosphere for me to be the small guy in a big pond again. And everything that I've done professionally in the motor coach world has been based off of a respect for all my former employers who kind of poured their knowledge into me and gave me the tools in my toolbox to go out on my own. It would be very nefarious of me right now to go in and undercut them and take jobs and take work. And while there would be an opportunity for me to grow, it wouldn't be worth doing so at the cost of invaluable friendships. So Greg and I have a lot of goals. We have a lot of things that we want to do. We have a lot of places that we want to take our lives. First and foremost, becoming parents. So next week we have a big meeting with our new fertility clinic, who's going to work with us in a direction and a manner that we want to work. And that's very exciting, but it's also very expensive. So I've been a little silent. I've been a little a little quiet on here. Even now, I find the word quiet hard to say, because I come from a world of the emergency services, where if you say that word, it's typically a jinx and you get run off your feet with calls. So this past summer, I sat down with my employer. I actually sat down with the chief and explained my financial goals and my financial needs, which just by the nature of the beast couldn't be met doing what I was doing as a 911 dispatcher. Greg and I were on track before COVID, working as a part-time 911 dispatcher and a part-time charter operator. And when COVID hit, we lost all charter income. I could barely drive for other companies, and my hours in dispatch were reduced, and I was finding it to be a struggle to then also keep my job with victim services and just keep up on everything. So something had to give, and rather than giving a fraction of myself to 4 or 5 jobs where I saw my performance declining, like no one ever got hurt, nothing ever like that, but I could notice that I was struggling on the night shifts. I was struggling at 3 a.m. I was struggling with paperwork and crossing my T's and dotting my I's with certain aspects of my job. So I sat down with my chief when an opportunity arose to pivot Shamrock Charters and kind of breathe a new life into it. So yeah, I'm a full-time truck driver now, which means I'm never home, which means Greg has a lot more on his plate at home. And it's been an absolute adjustment, but things are going well. And I find myself on the road 5 days a week, sleeping in the truck, which I expected to do. Didn't expect to feel so lonely, so I know it sounds cliche on YouTube, but so uninspired or like uncreative. I didn't realize what dispatch did for me in my creative side. I like problem solving. This is weird not staring at the camera, but I like problem solving. I don't want to say that I enjoy crisis, but I enjoy being able to be that person in a crisis who can see through to the other side, make a plan, see it through, and resolve it, if that makes sense. I don't wish ill or trauma or crisis or panic on anybody, but I enjoy using a skill set that I created through firefighting and then dispatch, where I can, be that reassuring resource to someone to fix a really bad day. So I didn't realize that I was actually able to use my creative side in that, and now I feel untapped. I feel mundane. I feel eager entrepreneurially to like get my own trailer and get my own work and get out there and grow and save the business and be financially able to get back into motor coaches and get back into limousines and do all of that. But since my last video, I made a career change. I made a lifestyle change. I'm living on the road. I never have time to play with my bus. So today I'm at an undisclosed location where all of the toys are. Greg is an absolute saint, and I don't want to do anything to abuse his kindness. I know he's far too nice to ever tell me if something's bugging him, but I also know that it's not fair for me to be gone 5 days a week and for him to not even be able to have a friend over to the house because there's no parking left because I've got, 9,000 vehicles. So I'm at an undisclosed location, which Greg and I came to an agreement upon with this amazing human being. Like, if you can imagine, like, everything that you would want your, like, girl best friend or daughter or sister to be, or just, like, that person that you want in your life to, like, I don't know. She's just an amazing human being, and we were talking, and she's like, I've got space, and you need space. Like, I'm not using it, and you can use it. So definitely appreciate that. So we do have... Well, there's my Jetta, but we've got the 2 town cars and my Fury, which I know should not be outside. And on the other side, we have the 1955 GM TDM 4515. I don't know. It's my father's toy. I'm just the bus guy. I'm just doing all the history on it. My dad's the one playing with it. TDM 4515, originally a Greyhound out of San Francisco. We actually found a photo of it in service back in the 50s, that vehicle. So that's pretty cool. And then on the other side, just some more stuff. So a lot has changed. And I'm coming on here today to try to articulate why it is I haven't been around, why it is I haven't been active in the comments. I'm basically getting up, driving all day, and I want to share that experience with you guys. So I guess part of this video too is to understand, do you guys only want to see the Greyhound? Do you guys want some vlogging from the truck? Do you guys want a truck tour? Should I stick strictly to fewer, better videos about only the busing? Because I'm not feeling as creative as I used to be. I'm realizing now where I was getting my creative outlet. And I think it would be a lot of fun to bring this camera with me on the road and kind of catalog what I'm doing as a truck driver and the trials and tribulations of being a newer truck driver and learning on the fly and learning on the run. And, coming from the motor coach world, if I wasn't at home, I was in a hotel where I had a shower and I had running water and I had restaurants and I had things. And now I'm living out of a suitcase and sleeping in Corey's and finding showers along the way and managing my time very differently. So again, I kind of want to share it all with you guys, and I don't want to overshare, and I don't want to just put videos out that no one wants to watch, but I also want to be able to have something throughout my day to keep me focused other than just, staring down the road. So I was going to try to fire the bus up, but unfortunately it's been sitting for so long that the brand new batteries are dead, which is another thing to take care of, but it's a hobby that I chose. It's a hobby that I love, and it's a part of the hobby. So if anyone knows of a great 24-volt battery pack, I would love to be able to pick one up, preferably a 12 or 24 volt, so I could keep it on my truck on the weekdays, bring it home on the weekends, and have it for the vehicles. So yeah, I don't want to ramble on too long, but that's kind of the update at where we're at on things. And I'm good. I am happy. I am focused. I am so excited for the future. So excited to get through this and have a pregnancy and get married and just kind of climb out of this rut that COVID has caused, which, again, poor me. Oh, I'm sitting on my bus with first world problems. I understand it. I give myself that reality check every day, but nonetheless, it is reality. And so yeah, I am grateful for everything that I have. I'm grateful that COVID even brought this bus into my life. I'm grateful for the ability to own a company that I can take full time and be self-employed. Like, I know a lot of 29-year-olds would love to be self-employed, and with that comes a lot of stress. So no, Greg and I are great. I am great. Like, things are moving, but what's been kind of like a ball and chain around my ankle is I didn't expect in this career change that I would then feel slower, if that makes sense. Not depressed. I'm not going to trivialize, mental health and depression, but definitely I didn't foresee the exciting career change that would bring the entrepreneurial and financial sides forward. I didn't expect it to. I guess I just miss it more than I thought I would. It was 10 years of my life in the emergency services, and now it's like reevaluating your purpose, reevaluating your spot, I guess. I know my worth. Learned that the hard way. Yeah. So anyway, let me know what you guys want to see. I would love to do some truck stuff, a day in the life of. I would love to share all that with you, but if you guys want this channel to just stay bus related, I will work harder at making more bus content. Winter's coming. I got to winterize the bus. It was buses. So yeah. Anyway, hope you guys are great. Please let me know what you think. Please let me know what you want to see, and I will do my best to crank it out and hopefully fuel this one aspect of my life where I'm feeling a little blasé, if that makes sense. So I'm going to shut this off. I'm going to spend a few more minutes out here just on a nice chilly Canadian autumn morning, sitting on my bus, just taking it in, drinking my coffee from my Bass Pro mug. And yeah, we'll head up the road soon and get ready for Thanksgiving. So I do love you all. All right. Have a good one, guys. Happy Thanksgiving.